Hi all, it's time to focus on another JavaScript practical questions. Let's see our first question. In this particular question, we have been given a function named as add where the default value is 10 for A and for B it is 5 and then we are returning the sum of these two numbers. First time when we are calling the function, we are passing the parameters as 11 and 2. So 10 will be replaced by 11 and 5 will be replaced by 2 and we will get sum as 13. For the next time, we are passing only one parameter. So here A's value will be replaced by 3. So 3 plus 5 we will get output as 8. For third time, we are calling the same function with first parameter as undefined and second parameter as 20. So for first parameter undefined, A will not be replaced. It will be as it is. And for second parameter, B will be replaced by 20. So 10 plus 20, it will return us 30. Then fourth time, we are calling the same add function without any parameter. So yes, it will surely return us 10 plus 5, 15. So in this way, this return statement works. People are mostly confused with this third statement, undefined comma 20. So at that time what they are doing, they are actually seeing that A will be equal to undefined, B will be equal to 20, so output will be undefined 20. So that's not a correct. Please keep in mind that when we are passing first parameter as undefined, it will be as it is. It will not be replaced. A will be 10 and B will be 20. So answer will be 30. With this, it's time to see our next question. Here we have been given a variable key which is declared with constant keyword having value white rabbit. Inside a block we have again declared the same thing, but here value of the key is black rabbit. When we will do console.log key, what should be the answer? As we know, the const is having block level scope, not a function level scope. Along with that, here we have written const key, but the scope of this particular const key is only limited to this particular block, not outside that. So due to that reason, console.log key will access white rabbit, not black rabbit. So answer for this particular key will be white rabbit. It's time to see our next question. In this question, we have been asked to print value of triangle. So to get value of triangle, we need to go through all these variables one by one. And at last we will get value of triangle. So firstly, we have written where point is equal to 1, 3. And in the segment, we have written point, 5, 5 in an array. So value of this point will be replaced here. And we will get resultant somewhat like 1, 3 at 0th index and then 5, 5 at index 1. And then inside a triangle variable, we have written spread operator segment. So due to the use of segment, spread operator, value of the segment will be spread over an index. So value at 0th index will be copied at 0th index and then value at first index will be copied at first index and then the rest of the value, that is 1, 8 will be put. So in this way we will get the resultant of a triangle as array with 3 values where each array consists of 2 values. Once we will say this particular answer to an interviewer, he may ask you the difference between the spread operator and the rest operator. So if you want to know the answer of that too, please find link in the description below. With this, we will sum up this particular question and now we will move to our next question. In this question, we have been given a generator function as star is given after the name of the function. Here function. Now we are calling that some generate function and inside that generate function we are writing where x is equal to 0 and then inside a for loop we are traveling from I is equal to 0 to I lesser than 10 and then we are putting I plus plus. So we will travel from 0 to 9 and then inside that we are yielding x plus plus. As we know, we are using post increment operator, so value will be returned first and then it will be incremented. So when I will write gen dot next function, for first time it will give me an output as 0, for second time it will give me an output as 1, and for third time when I will actually print that value, it will give me an output as 2, because we are using post increment operator with x, not pre increment operator. If we will use pre increment operator, then the value will be 3, but in our case we are working with the post increment, so the value will be 2. With this we will sum up this video tutorial. Let's meet in our next video tutorial with some more interesting practical questions. Thank you very much.